Vikings, let's win the game.
Hey Vikings fans, just got the scoop on the hottest Minnesota Vikings news updates. Are you ready to dive into some explosive maneuvers surrounding the team? Well, hold on to your helmets. A star cornerback might change teams. Buzz is brewing behind the scenes about a blockbuster trade possibly sending one of the biggest names in defense our way to strengthen the squad. Any guesses on who this crucial player might be? Next up, another defensive star seems to be on his last legs with his current team, and the rumors of his departure are stirring the market. Will the Vikings jump into the fray to add another star to the lineup? And that's not all. We've got fresh twists in a drama involving an opposing player and the Vikings. To top it all off, we're bringing back the controversy involving the team and an NFL veteran in an annoyingly revived discussion. From start to finish, every second of this video is loaded with strategy, emotion, and suspense. Welcome! Show your Viking support by reaching 100 thumbs up on today's video. Summer's here, and with it, the trade rumor mill is heating up in the NFL. Today, let's chat about a name that's buzzing and could soon be donning our jersey, Trevon Diggs, currently with the Dallas Cowboys. But why the link to the Vikings? First, a quick flashback. Remember General Manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, who isn't afraid to make bold moves. Last year, he traded cornerback Andrew Booth to the Cowboys for Nahshon Wright. It didn't pan out much, but it showed he's not shy about pulling the trigger. Now, with the salary cap restrictions more flexible after June 1st, a great opportunity presents itself. Diggs, the Cowboys cornerback. Listed as one of the league's top trade options by Bleacher Report, Diggs is on the hot seat. Brent Sobleski hit a note that sounds like music to our ears. Both Trevon Diggs and the Cowboys might benefit from a split. This, my friends, puts us in a fascinating position. Diggs, just 26 years old and already recognized for his skills, had his seasons cut short by complicated injuries to the same knee. Still, his talent when in peak form is undeniable. Imagine him lining up alongside Byron Murphy Jr. on Sundays. But the big question, is the risk worth it? Sobolewski raises another point. The Cowboys are restructuring their depth at the position after dealing with Diggs' injuries, and a trade could free up significant cap space for them. What do you think, fans? Would Trevon Diggs be the defensive reinforcement needed to further solidify our secondary? Or do the risks outweigh the potential rewards? This trading game is sure to stir up plenty of talk and definitely keep everyone on their toes watching for the team's next moves. Let's move on to the next updates, which also promise to fuel fierce debates. The news from Miami could be a real game changer for the Minnesota Vikings. Jalen Ramsey, the star cornerback, seems to be on his way out of the Dolphins. Yes, you heard that right. Let's dive into the details of this plot heating up the NFL market. The Dolphins' defensive coordinator, Anthony Weaver, left no doubts when he spoke to the press. Ramsey is on his way out. I have great respect for Ramsey, said Weaver. He played very well with us, but relationships are complicated. And now, according to ESPN's Cameron Wolfe, the potential trade could happen soon after the calendar flips to June, when the Dolphins' salary cap impact would significantly decrease. This opens a gigantic door for the Vikings. With the departure of names like Stephon Gilmore and Shaq Griffin, the depth at cornerback is in question for the 2025 season. Ramsey, at the peak of his 31 years, would bring not just experience but undeniable talent to boost our defense. But why would Minnesota be the ideal place for Ramsey? First, we have cap flexibility, thanks to J.J. McCarthy's rookie contract. This gives us some room to maneuver and possibly accommodate Ramsey's substantial contract. Plus, with Ramsey alongside Byron Murphy Jr. and other rising talents, our secondary could become one of the most feared in the league. The cost? Well, it wouldn't be cheap and would definitely involve some draft picks. But the question remains, is it worth investing heavily in a player of Ramsey's caliber, considering his age and big contract? Does Ramsey still have enough in the tank to help the team push towards the Super Bowl? The opportunity is knocking, and the rumor is gaining strength by the day. Do you think the Vikings should make a move for Ramsey? Get ready for an unexpected twist that promises to be just as intriguing or even more. The recent chapter involving a story of almost was is getting attention again. Caleb Williams, this young promise now leading the field for the Chicago Bears, had a not-so-secret desire to play for the Minnesota Vikings. About a year ago, as he was preparing for the 2024 NFL Draft, Williams was in love with the idea of joining the Vikings. According to ESPN, here comes a revelation. Williams reportedly confessed to his father that his heart was with Minnesota, not Chicago. "I need to go to the Vikings," he said at the time. Kevin O'Connell, the respected head coach, seems to have been a major draw for Williams. Known for his innovative approach and ability in developing quarterbacks, O'Connell captured Williams' attention and admiration. Unlike the Bears, who were adapting a known playbook at that time, O'Connell offered something that seemed tailor-made for Williams' skills. But as we know, fate had other plans, and Williams was the first overall pick by the Bears. However, Williams' preference for the Vikings is not just interesting news from the past, but also a point of reflection on what could have been and the consequences of those choices. And why does this information come back to the news? Here's why. Williams will face the team he always wanted, the Vikings, right at the start in 2025, hosting J.J. McCarthy's team. McCarthy will make his career-first start that Monday night, September 8th, so the Williams storyline will also be a focal point due to his desire to play for the Purple Team. This story shows how draft decisions can resonate for years and shape not only careers, but also the culture and trajectory of a franchise. How do you view this revelation? Would Williams have been the perfect match for the Vikings if McCarthy hadn't been drafted? And on to the next news that has annoyed many fans. Because the rumor that seemed buried is back. Aaron Rodgers, the veteran quarterback who was once a legend in Green Bay, is again being linked to the Minnesota Vikings. Understand now why this chapter has reignited heated debates. In recent months, there's been a flurry of speculation about Rodgers' future. After statements on the Pat McAfee show, where he denied desperation to play for the Vikings, the topic seemed to have cooled off. However, today, the rumors have come back to life. According to Jeremy Fowler of ESPN, there's still belief that Rodgers is waiting for an opening with the Vikings. Despite everything, the situation in Minnesota is clear. General Manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah and head coach Kevin O'Connell, even after evaluating the possibility, have decided to prioritize the development of young quarterback J.J. McCarthy. Rodgers and O'Connell have a long-standing friendship, which surely adds a layer of intrigue to the rumor. However, the trade to acquire Sam Howell on the third day of the draft was a clear signal that the Vikings are looking to the future. Rodgers, known for his phenomenal skill, indeed could have been an addition due to lack of better options to the offensive scheme. However, with the decision to bet on McCarthy, it shows that the team is seeking consistency and renewing trust in emerging talents. On the other hand, the media speculation about Rodgers does not cease. The player's game-changing ability is indisputable, and the controlled environments of home games would be an ideal scenario for his style of play. Yet, although the media insists, the Vikings seem to have definitively closed the door on this possibility, focusing on developing a young and dynamic team. What's your opinion? Would Aaron Rodgers have been a masterstroke for the Vikings? Or is the bet on new talents indeed the right path for the team's future success? Each news update brings with it the flame of hope and the promise of an unforgettable season. From super reinforcements that the backstage indicates are on the way to join the roster, to even rumors that refuse to die. This shows that the team is at the center of attention and crucial decisions that can lead the season in any direction. What player do you think will make a difference? What move by the management could be the game changer for the team? Your passion, energy, and loyalty are the heartbeat of Vikings Nation. So, let's keep that energy going. Share this video, drop a comment, and hit that subscribe button for all the latest Vikings updates. Stay tuned. SKOL Vikings. Let's go.